Abdu and his father, Suleiman, spend time praying and studying the Bible together. Some might call that a miracle, since the two did not speak for nearly 20 years. In fact, Suleiman's father once tried to kill him. Why? Because at the age of 16, Abdu decided to leave Islam and follow Jesus. The young man's journey of faith began with an unexpected visit.
I was sleeping and Jesus woke me up, and it was like a dream or revelation.
Abdu gave his life to Christ after reading from a borrowed Bible. His decision made his family angry because in their Muslim community, leaving Islam brings disgrace.
We didn't know what kind of belief he brought. We were fundamentalist Muslims and very upset. That is why we were against him. Our neighbors also told us he brought a foreign religion here, which is not good. And they said attack him and don't accept him.
His mother, Samira, was also very upset when she learned her son became a Christian.
I had deep, deep sorrow in my heart because I thought I had lost my boy. I thought we can't even be buried together when our days are over. It was a big sorrow at that time.
Village leaders tried to intimidate Abdu by ordering a gang of young men to attack him.
As I was walking to school, they met me on the road, and they beat me very badly with a rope and made me suffer. They asked me if this was my final decision. If I continued to be a Christian, they said they would take the full measure and would kill me.
Still, Abdu refused to renounce Jesus, and his father became so angry, he tried to take his life.
We chased him out from our home because we didn't want to be against our neighbors. He brought different things here, so we chased him out, and he went to another village.
During his years in exile from his family, Abdu worked at a church as a security guard and grew stronger in his faith. He read more than 100 Christian books and began discipling other former Muslims who had come to Jesus. But Abdu's mother missed him terribly, and after many years of separation, she slipped away to visit her son.
During the 6 years, I had heard that he wasn't drinking alcohol and doing bad things. But the boys who were his friends here were doing those things, so I decided to see him secretly.
Impressed by the changes in her son's life, Samira began to consider Christ. However, it took 10 years before she too would leave Islam to follow Jesus.
I believe that the faith of my son was true and correct, but now I have a big problem with my husband. But I decided to follow Jesus and try to bring my husband to Christ.
We showed big love to him and big changes in our character. This influenced him.
About a year later, Suleiman's heart softened under the influence of God's big love. Now he and the rest of his family, about 40 of them, are all Christians. This hut on the family property is now a place of worship to the Lord and for hearing the gospel.
I'm very happy that my family has come to Jesus. But the biggest thing that makes me excited is that near the home where I grew up is a place being used as a church. People are coming and praying and giving their lives to Christ.
As for Suleiman, while he and his family are persecuted for their faith, he says he's not about to return to Islam, and he looks forward to eternity with the Lord.
The fundamentalists can do the worst they can to us. The last option for them is to kill us. We don't mind if they kill us, because some believers will bury us. For us, it's better with Christ than to live in the community without Christ. We don't fear. These days for us are not a threat.
Ephraim Graham, CBN News.